What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 87 on my journey to 1200 ELO. So we're gonna get right into today's game. All right, boom. Here we go. Get some tunes on, and all right, we get a quick game. Good luck, my friend from Canada. He is rated 1125. We are currently rated 1169. Looks like he might be going for a King's Indian. Okay, he's not. He is not. A lot of people... I'm just going to play just a regular London. I'm not going to play a Joe Baba London or anything crazy, but... he may very well be trying to fianchetto his dark squared bishop. But alright, he brings his bishop out to f5. I can go for a trade immediately. I could get this piece out. I'll just go for a trade of the light squared bishops. I never really know what to do when they put the light squared bishop there. Taking with the pawn is probably not a terrible thing, but I think taking with the queen is better. That's wild. Yeah, that was a bit wild to me. We're going to play this to get a spot for my bishop to go, potentially. And, I mean, we've basically completed our London system here. I assume he's going to play e6. And probably try to trade off the bishops. Is usually what people try to do to me. I'm gonna castle. If he brings his bishop here, I don't think I'll take. I think I'll probably put the knight in the center. I don't want to do that necessarily. I guess I do. So we have some tension here between the pieces, for sure. C3, maybe in the future. The computer always wants me to play C4, so maybe I set up C4 instead. I am castled, so his king is still in the center. He could castle now. Yeah, okay, he does castle. I'm gonna play C4 just because the computer always tells me to play C4 and I never do, and my king is not on E1 right now, so perhaps it works. So if I play this, he takes. I guess that's his thought right now. I should probably take, though. If I take, he takes. And then I push. just messes up my pawn structure. I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna take once. And I think that this is okay. So we have the same amount of pawns, but he's got that going on. And I don't know, it feels a little awkward. I could also double his pawns right now, which would further mess up his pawn structure. He would need to take with the pawn. Yeah. So if I take, he would need to take with the pawn. I'm opening everything up, but perhaps getting to a better endgame. I could immediately put pressure on this by moving queen c2. I'm gonna just try and get to a little bit more of an endgame. So I'm attacking the queen. Yeah, he's got to take back that way. I guess he can correct his pawns now. I don't know. This was me trying trying to find something. I didn't calculate correctly, but trying to figure this out. Double up. Pressure on the queen. All right. I could bring this over. You can play that. Okay. He doesn't want to play anymore. If I take, he takes. I take, he just wins a rook. That doesn't work. Definitely feel like I'm playing this a little wrong, but I should have we'll look in the game review. I've been having kind of a up and down sort of day to day. I played a game earlier that was not good. Well, it was good up until a point, and then I actually hung my queen, so it was pretty silly. It was kind of a misclick, but it was kind of like also like I had plenty of time, so I wasn't even clicking my mouse like that. It was like a slip. Takes. Doesn't work. Does this not just fork material? This and this? I don't know. I'm gonna keep putting pressure here, and I guess he can win this pawn. I didn't think about that. But I am threatening this pawn for sure right now. If he pushes it, it actually saves it. I'm gonna put pressure on some other pieces. I guess he can play that and it just protects everything. Then I can give the check. So never mind. I think he needs to defend the rook. So he's attacking my queen. I'm gonna take the rook, and we won. Alright, so I'm right back to where I was before I hung my queen a game or so ago. So I didn't play this one perfectly. I had a few misses, and the position seemed like it was one where I might have maybe missed something. So when the bishop comes here, I claimed that I don't really know always what to do. I usually go for a trade of the bishops. It's cool with me just getting my knights out first, because that's what I should do, not get my bishops out first. Everything here was pretty fine except for me putting the knight there. It's a good idea, I guess, in these positions to change what I got going on. And if they do that, maybe keep the pin, and then I can drop back. I don't know, that's kind of an ugly pawn structure at that point. I guess maybe the idea is now to take the knight. Well, hold on. So from here, straight up, I would be taking the knight. I mean, I understand that open lines, well, maybe not. He could castle queenside. I was about to say, like, if he was castled right now, I would definitely be trying to take that knight, but okay. Let's get to what actually happened in the game. He does castle here. I played c4. So I've been trying to figure out when I should play c4. I think I got at least some of the instances when c4 ends up being a decent move, and this definitely was one. My knight's here, this knight's here. I think it's better, even better when I still have the light squared bishop, but this ended up being fine. And I did find the right series of moves to trade down everything. The rook move over was not a good move. It actually liked this better, because then I can still play this. But it was alright. Nothing wrong with it. This was a missed opportunity. I didn't really see this queen move. And I guess the thought is he can't... Yeah, I don't know. I guess the thought is that I can continue to put more pressure eventually with that. Even double up. And maintain my pawn structure. So, yeah, this was a miss, but I did get a pawn out of it because he took... I doubled up everything. I brought this over, which was a good move. It just wasn't the best. Apparently this was even better. And then when he plays rook here... Let's see. I mean, it's basically the same thing that I was going for. I was just going to use this rook to get there. But I was even going to threaten to take that pawn. This was a blunder. So, complete miss here. I didn't realize that he can't take because I can take the queen. Yeah, that was a miss by me for sure. And then I have this check winning the rook as well. So yeah, if he takes, I take. Oh no, what am I talking about? He takes, so I lose my queen. I take, he takes, and then I have this, and that's checkmate. Because he's going to have to block, and then I take. And his king has back rank issues. That's why we played h3, baby. That's why we played h3. I didn't go about that game in the best way, but we tried. I thought, so this was, So the queen over was a miss on their end. I brought this over thinking, yeah, okay, so it wanted me to do this just immediately, and that does make sense. I thought it was a good move. I'm glad that I saw it, but yeah, when he played this, I immediately saw, well, it took me a second, but I did see that the rook was hanging. I just thought maybe there was something else going on, but nope. My king has the space to get away, so I always felt comfortable with that. And yeah, he resigned, but I understand. That was kind of a tough thing to do right there when you get all that tension built up in the center. It's actually how I hung my queen the game before that. I'll show you guys that game. If you made it this far in the video, you get a nice little treat. We'll look at I'll just go through it quickly. But I played a Caro Kann advanced, and they played in a funny move order where they pushed this pawn again, and they're just getting into the advance. So I just played c5, and knight out, they take, I just go for everything that I want here. Everything was good. We're definitely in favor here. I played this move, which was inaccurate. It actually was better. In the game, I wanted to put pressure on this pawn, and my thought was if he just does all this, I'm fine with it, and I'll do that. But I played this move because I didn't want him to actually go to kick my knight, because I wanted my knight to be able to do this, but it actually doesn't stop the fact that my knight can be kicked, and I see that here. I do take, but I don't find the right way to go about it, and I calculated all this, but I calculated it wrong. But taking, if he takes back with the knight, he still defends this, and then I still got to move my knight. But I wasn't calculating right, because I can just take the pawn then, and if he takes, then I can take back with my queen, and we're good. So I should have just taken here, and I would have been fine. I don't know, it was kind of a brain fart. I did take there, and this whole series of knight jumps is retarded for me. Excuse me using that word, but it's a really silly way for me to go about it. I should have kept trying to attack this pawn. He can defend it easily, but this was a mistake. It definitely wanted me to take the rook. I took this and took the pawn here, but again, it wants me to definitely take the rook. I'm pretty solid here, and here is where I just lose the game immediately, because it just hangs my queen. And yeah, I just resigned. But I felt like up until that move, I mean, I'm completely winning and doing really well, but I just made a silly, it was a mouse slip, but I was calculating moves, and I played it really fast, but I was trying to draw an arrow, and I dragged my queen to the square. But yeah, stuff happens. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you next time.